Hey guys, AncapTwoFour here from SmartMadden.com, bringing you a new video series out of the Saints Playbook. What we're going to be doing is breaking down all the man press beaters throughout this entire book in a collection of videos so it's easier for you to watch about 10 minutes at a time. This video is going to go ahead and start with the single back. We're going to have two different videos breaking down single back. The first one's going to go over your single back jumbo and the single back tight end twin tight end flex, and the second video will hit you up with the bunch base, the doubles, and the snugs flip. We're doing that to keep these videos a little bit less lengthy so that you can go ahead and have easier access to which plays you're looking for per video. But at the end of the entire series, where we broke down every single one of these formations, we're going to have those play call sheets available at smartmadden.com for one price on the man press beater, going ahead and showing you the entire playbook all in one spreadsheet. So first we're going to go ahead and look at single back jumbo and break down 4 different plays out of this formation. The first one's going to be called PA Saint Sale. And what we're going to do with all our setups on this video here is going to show you 2 different options against man press, so you always have a dump off throw if need be. Now we always know that there is a primary target, and if your user goes ahead and cuts off that first target, you want to have that ability to throw it to a different player on the opposite side of the field or in a levels concept where the guy can't cover both receivers. And that's what we're going to establish today with these videos and going forward. So on this play right here, the Y is going to be your primary target. You're going to see that the Y has a really nice rigid route that beats man coverage each time. Now we're doing man press, so let me go ahead and show you man press where everybody comes to the line of scrimmage. And what we're going to do is, to get that secondary route, we're going to do a motion slant with this X receiver. We're going to motion him in 2 steps with the slant right here, and you're going to be able to see that he's going to be able to get inside leverage on that receiver, on that DB on the left hand side, giving you a secondary player. So let's go ahead and show you what the reads are going to be. We're going to go ahead and motion him in a couple steps, and we're going to show you here how the X is going to be able to get the inside player on that first one, and you're going to be able to go ahead and hit that quick hitter, or on this as well, put the AX on the slant. You're going to be able to do the same thing. And this time you're going to be watching the Y receiver and see how he goes ahead and gets his separation against man coverage, man press there on that outside release out. The second play we're going to be looking at here is called Mesh, and it's going to give us 2 options here, and we're going to leave it as is. We're going to be able to hit one of the crosses here and the C route to be able to beat man coverage. So we're going to go ahead and look how the A is a little bit deeper than the Y. That gives us the ability to hit him across the field as a nice first option if you get any type of pressure right away, or if the middle linebacker doesn't jump on him, or you can dump it off to the X receiver on his sharp cut on the C route. Now always remember that the RB is a nice dump off route for you. If the middle linebacker user tends to forget about him, you can dump it off to him because he'll be wide open if the player goes ahead and releases his responsibility and tries to cover one of these crosses. So let's go ahead and show you here. The first one we're going to be looking at is the A. See how it gets across the field really quickly and gets the easy 7 to 10 yards because of his release. And the second one we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and look at that C route now. As long as you time it right, you're going to see that he breaks to the outside and gets that easy catch for the easy 10 to 15 yards as well. So this next play is called the PA Power O. We're going to be able to use that red route for a nice inside release to beat man press coverage, while also being able to get the ball to the outside player on the left hand side, which is a skinny post, because once he gets off of that press, he's going to be able to go ahead and get the inside position. Now that's going to be a timing throw. The Y is a lot more of a consistent throw that you want to throw against man press, but you do have that opportunity if you get the right matchup to use the X receiver as a secondary route in case somebody jumps the Y. Now what I like to do is I like to move out this B to the right hand side, give you a little bit more width to get that one strong safety a little bit further towards the numbers, giving yourself a little bit more catch room for the X receiver. So I like to go progression here, Y then X, and kind of show it here as we go. So you can see here that the Y is going to get that inside quick release, and you're going to be able to get about 10 to 15 yards pretty easily because of the way he gets out of the gates. Now I'm going to show you again here how the X receiver works. Now, like I said before, it all depends on how he gets off of this bump, but as soon as he gets off of the bump, he starts his inside release. Well, that's where you're going to want to throw it to him. So let's go ahead and show you here. You can see that he gets through the inside release, and you're going to be able to throw that guy inside as long as you time it right. So this last single back jumbo play that we'd use against man press is called PA tight end cross. This is a really unique route combination that we drew up for you in order to beat man coverage two different directions. Now, this is best used on the left hash mark because you can have both options from the left hash mark. It does work from the middle, just gets a little bit more tight, but I would suggest using this on the left side. So let me show you exactly how this works. It's a great in the middle of the field play, and it's also a great play in the red zone between about 10 and 15 yards mark, where you can be able to get a nice easy score against man press. Okay, let's go ahead and press it up here. What you're going to see here, I'm going to move it over to the left hash mark so we can see, you know, the best route that I'm telling you to use it, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to move over, press this guys up, move over this Y route here and put the B on a streak. So what you're going to see here is you're going to go ahead and see that the A route goes ahead and beats man coverage to the left hand side, while the Y route beats man coverage to the right hand side. See how it's got nice little fan out type of route combination. So let's go ahead and show you how this works here. The first guy we're going to be looking at here is that A receiver. You're going to see how he gets inside and gets a nice easy catch and run. And the second guy we're going to be looking at here is going to be the Y receiver. And you're going to see here how he's going to be able to beat his man. Let's just press it, make sure that everybody's pressed up. His man to the right. Now, if you're going to see here, the guy that's covering the B receiver is going to be that deep. The Y receiver who we're going to is going to be that guy that's a little bit deeper, and then the cornerback is actually going to be covering the B receiver because we motioned him over. So here we go. You're going to see how we're going to be able to see this here, and see how he gets this catch on the sidelines with that nice route combination there. I'll show it to you one more time. This way it doesn't hold up a little bit here. Press these guys up. You're going to see the Y right there. You're going to be able to get this here, and you're going to be able to throw this ball out to the outside, easy beating man coverage. Now I told you it was going to be a good red zone play, so I'm going to move this about the in between the 10 and 15 yard line. You know, anytime you come out in jumbo, most people are going to think that you're going to run the ball, especially if you're going to take three tight ends, put them all to the right hand side. You go ahead, hit them on that first type situation in the red zone, where you're going to be able to go ahead and attack them right away on the play action. And you're going to see here that you're going to be able to get them that one corner from the 10-yard line pretty easily. Nice play to go to when you want to get a quick strike from the 10-yard line. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the single back twin tight end flex formation, and we're going to show you the remainder of this video, this formation with about 6 different plays. So the first play is a really fun play. It's called PA Saints Shot, and what we're going to do is going to be able to go ahead and target this red route and then this blue route as the two guys that we're looking at here, okay? So the only adjustment we're going to do is put the RB on a streak. What I really like about this play is that it's really, really frustrating to your opponent to really see this A route because he's a delayed route. Those linebackers get sucked in with the play action because that guy is also in a block at first. They don't see him, and a lot of times what happens is both linebackers will get caught up in our line of scrimmage, leaving the A open by himself on the left-hand side. But the primary receiver is going to be the B receiver that we're looking at. So what we're going to do here is run this several different times and kind of look at the B receiver first. If the B receiver doesn't get off of his press the way we want him, or if the user cuts off his route, then we're going to go and use the A as the dump off route. So let's go ahead and take a look at it now. So go ahead and watch this B receiver, see how he gets off of his press, and you're going to be able to get down the field pretty easily for the nice 20-yard gain if you don't time it right to be able to get around the corner. Let's show it a couple more times to show you that the B receiver does get off of his block. If you time it right, that RB becomes a nice downfield blocking a lot of the times. You know, if you can make one guy miss, you definitely have a good opportunity to get some more yards. But sometimes if you time it perfectly, getting that RB down the field, you'll be able to get him to pick off that strong safety and be able to get this play right here. And again, I guess this guy kind of jumps the route, but it's an easy 20-yard gain. Let's go ahead and simulate as if the B gets covered here, and making sure that we hit this A route afterwards. So let's go ahead and look at it here. So keep your eye on the A receiver. Watch how he kind of gets over there. Now you're going to be able to get the delay drag over the left-hand side. That time the player did a really good job of following him. A lot of times it doesn't happen that way. A lot of times what ends up happening is that you're going to see that the A just kind of drifts. This time someone got covered him, so we're going to go to this receiver again. That's why you always have two options when you do press. That way you have that ability that if one person's not going to be open, the other person will be. So let's see if we can get this A the way I'm intending it to. Again, here it is. The guy's nobody around there. He's going to get an easy 15 to 20 yard gain because everybody just kind of stops and gets flat-footed on this play because of the play action and because of the fact that he's on a delayed route that he looks like he's going to block first. We're going to wait. Now he's going to get over to the left. This time he doesn't get it, so we're going to continue our throw to this player. And you have both options. That's really tough to throw to if a user doesn't go ahead and cover them both. So this next play is called PA Saints Out, and this is another unique play because it's got that delayed drag route by the tight end. And we're going to do a little bit different of a setup here to be able to make that work for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate him on the left hand side by putting the X on a fade, and we're going to take the Y receiver and we're going to put him on an out white, which is the running back, and we're going to make him go to the left hand side. So here's the final setup. So what you're going to do here is the idea is to get it to the A receiver first. I'm watching the A receiver to see if he gets a quick release off of the line of scrimmage, because if he does, most of the time the player who is covering him, which let me show it to you here, who it's going to be, is that middle linebacker will get sucked into the line of scrimmage. Let's make sure I have everything on press here so everything's good. And the Y is going to be your secondary receiver. So what I do is I watch the A. If he gets a nice release, I'm throwing it to the A. If he doesn't, I'm going to get it to the Y, which if he's going against a linebacker, which most of the time he will on a 2 tight end set, he's going to get the inside release and then he's going to go across the field. He's going to be the nice dump off pass, but we're going to be able to throw it to him a little bit later if we need to because of the way he runs his route. So go ahead and take a look at it now. So let's go ahead and look at the A receiver first. He got off of his release. See how the guy has come all the way across the field to go ahead and get him. And we're going to be able to go ahead and get the easy yards because the guys go ahead and switch their assignments when that happens. So let's go ahead and show it again here. Move this guy over. And like I said before, A is my primary and the Y is my secondary player who I'm trying to get it to, depending on if the A gets a clean release. So watch it again here. Does the A get down the field? He doesn't. So now we're going to be able to throw it to this Y receiver. You're going to see that the A was about to get open, but we didn't have enough time if we waited that long about it. So he's our secondary throw. So let's run over this one more time. Put the Y on a outright. Move him over to the left-hand side. Put the X on a fade. And you're going to be able to see that the A is going to be that primary receiver. Does he get off of the play? He does. This time I'm going to throw it to him right here and get the easy 10 yards for the easy catch and throw. So this next play is going to be called PA Saints Y Cross, and we're going to be able to use this red unique cross route to be able to be at our advantage, but also get another player open in case the player user player goes ahead and covers that receiver. So let's go ahead and show it here. What we're going to do is take this X receiver and we're going to motion him to the right hand side. We're going to put this B on a drag and we're going to block this RB receiver right here. Okay, so that's the setup. Let me just make sure I put this on press so you guys can see everybody's pressed up. And you're going to see here now that the A receiver is going to be a real nice route to get open. Now, by moving the X over to the right, we did that for a reason, because if he's getting pressed, sometimes he's going to get in the way of the A receiver on the left-hand side. Now, we like the fact that he's going to be able to get a free release and create open. The only problem is that he's going to go at that free safety. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you throw this ball flat. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that you don't lead him towards the free safety. You want to lead him towards the sidelines when you throw this ball. Kind of throw it at the 9 o'clock position on your dial. So let's go ahead and show you here that we're going to throw it to the A receiver first. And you're going to see here how he's going to get this nice easy cut. And you're going to throw it, see how I throw it flat away from that free safety. You're going to get about 15 to 20 yards. It's going to be a little bit less of a home run threat. Just kind of get some nice yardage by moving him over. Put the B down there. Let's go ahead and press these guys up. And you're going to see again that you're going to be able to hit this A receiver when he makes that cut inside, and you're throwing it away from that free safety, that kind of flat, kind of pass lead him down to the to the sidelines. Now, the second player on that play is going to be this B receiver. He's going to get a nice, easy drag route right here because of the get off that press. Get this presses going here. And block that running back. And you're also going to have an opportunity sometimes to get it to the Y receiver. So what I try to do is see if the Y gets open first, or if the B, if there's any pressure. But the A is the guy I'm really looking forward to. So here we go. Check it out here. You're going to see that we're going to be able to throw it to this B receiver, have a nice dump off route for the easy catch there. Or sometimes you're going to be able to go ahead and throw it to the Y after the fake, due to the fact that a user player might not go ahead and cover the running back, might cover the A instead, or on the play action, the guy might get caught up in traffic. So let's go ahead and see if we can simulate it here again. Does the guy get caught up? He doesn't, so we're going to throw it again to this A. That's kind of the high-low that I'm looking. If I'm looking to go to the running back, I'm looking at him first, and then I'm settling on the A. Or if you're trying to get to the B receiver, you can always go ahead and look at that guy first, and then settle with the A as well. So if you look at the B receiver first, say he's not covered, this time we're going to kind of throw it to this Y receiver. We didn't get as much yardage as we wanted to, but you can see he does get a beat on that guy sometimes if we do have the right player on him, or if he gets caught up in traffic. So I want to slide last time just so you can see it. And here, everybody's pressed. Perfect. You're going to see here, does the guy get caught up? He doesn't. This time we'll just dump it off to the B. But you can see how you can have three different options on this play to beat man press coverage. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at another beater called tight end spot. You've probably heard from me in the past that I say that not all corner routes are created equal. This one is definitely one of the better ones as far as a ability to make a quick cut off of a break that's about 7 to 8 yards, not fully 10 off of its break. Now, in order to get that A route open, what we're going to do is put that RB on a streak. And we do that for the reason that we want to make sure that we get that strong safety away from the A, give him as much room as possible to catch it. We'll go ahead and block this running back here, this Y route. And then we're going to take this B, we're going to motion him to the right, and then we're going to put him on a drag, okay? Now the reason why we do that is we want to have two different areas of the field that we're attacking to beat the man press coverage. So let me go ahead and press it up so we have everybody here pressed up. And the first route you're going to look at is this A receiver. He goes ahead and makes that nice hard sharp cut, getting some release on there. And the second route is going to be the dump off route to the B in case somebody uses that A route. So let's go ahead and show it to you now. Watch how the A does a nice hard cut. You're going to be able to throw it to him and get a nice, easy 15 to 20 yard gain pretty easily because of the fact that he does beat his man with that. So let's go ahead and press up again, move this B over, put him on a drag, put the RB on a streak. Now, if you want to keep the Y on there, you can. That's optional to block him. It's not going to change anything on the play, except for the fact that you're going to have a little bit less protection. So we can keep him on this time. You're going to see that the A is going to go out, and this time we're going to be just throwing it off to the B. That time, because the reason why is we had a little bit of protection, little bit of pressure in our face. That's why I kind of like to keep the Y in, so that we have as much pressure, as least amount of pressure as possible there. So let's take the Y and block him, put the RB on the streak, and then you're going to see here that we're going to go to the B receiver this time as he does this in, and we're going to be able to throw it across the thing. You can see how he almost gets a little bit more room as he gets across, just because of the speed of the receiver and also the angle that he's taking. The cornerback has to go through traffic to get him, so he has a solid path, and that's why you get that little bit of a dump off. So that's the progression on that play. Put the RB on a streak, move this guy over, put him on a drag, block your running back, and we're going to go A first, then we're going to go to the B second. You're going to see here that A is going to make a nice cut, throw it to the A receiver, and get your yardage, and be able just to annihilate that man coverage, guys. So this next play we're going to be looking at is called PAFL stretch. It's got another nice corner route that's going to beat that man press coverage that we're going to be able to use in our advantage as well. So let's go ahead and cue that play up, and you're going to see that it's got a nice hard sharp turn. What we're going to do is we're going to put the RB on a streak to do the same thing we did before, where we're going to go and attack that strong safety. And this time we're just going to put the B on a drag and kind of do it a high-low type situation where your opponent's got to go ahead and if he wants to cover the A, he's got to go and follow him all the way, and the B will be open. If not, you're going to be able to go ahead and hit the B as a dump off. So with the play action here, you're going to see that we're going to be able to hit this A receiver right over here. No big deal. He's going to have a lot more yardage around this time, because this is a little bit further down the field. It takes a little bit longer on the route than the last play did, but we're going to go ahead again, be on the drag, and it's using the same type combination we did before. It's going to be, this time we're going to throw it to the B receiver, and he's going to be able to get that one player as an extra blocker down the field, but you can see it's a real easy drag corner combo. This last play for the single back twin tight end flex and for this video is going to be this PA Power O play, and it's a really unique way of getting somebody open against press coverage, because we've got the corner route, which is a great corner route as well, so we're going to use that to our advantage, but we also got this nice little angle out, which is really weird, where it goes out to the left and then it cuts back into the middle, and I'm going to show you how we can use that to our advantage for this man press beater. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to queue up man press, right? Get that pressed up, and you're going to do is go ahead and take this X receiver, you're going to put him on a streak, and you put this RB on a streak, okay? And it's going to be a little weird looking, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to have that A as a primary target on the right hand side on the corner route, okay? Once you do this corner route a little bit, people are going to try to adjust to it and whatnot. But he's going to be open, he's got a great hard outside cut, and I'll show you that cut real quick right now. You can see here that he's going to have that same route that we were showing you earlier against man coverage. They're not going to be able to use that. So, but the second way we're going to look at this is we're going to go ahead and do the same setup. Now I want you to watch the B receiver. What happens is he's going to get pressed, but as soon as he gets off of his press, he does the inside cut. So what ends up happening a lot of times, he gets about 3 or 4 yards on his route, and as soon as he gets off of the press, he's going to have an insert turn, and because of all the other route combinations, we're going to be able to hit him on the inside. So let me watch show it to you a few times so you can see how it works. Just watch that B receiver. So you're going to see that he gets over here. As soon as he gets off of his press, he goes inside, and it kind of just floats in the middle and gets inside position. So we're just going to go ahead and show it to you again and again here. Watch the B receiver. As soon as he gets off his press, he gets inside, and you're going to be able to throw it to him. And what I like about this is that if you're really just watching the user player, if he's going to cover the inside of the field, you're going to the A. If he's going to cover the right side of the field, you're going to B. It's really, really simple. You're going to see how he gets off of his press, and he gets right inside, and it's just a real nice man press beater. I mean, it's going to be one of those plays that if he wasn't pressing, it wouldn't work this way. Because he is pressing, that's where you're going to go with your primary target, and as soon as he gets off the middle, you're going to see how he gets right inside position. You're going to get an easy 15 to 20 yard gain each time on this, just as he does that inside release. So you can see how he gets through here, and even if he gets off of that a little bit more like he did that time and he got pushed to the outside, which is very uncommon, he's going to still be able to get that release afterwards if that's the only player you were queuing up. Okay, but the most times what you're going to see is that you're going to get bumped to the inside, and giving you that inside leverage every single time for the nice easy catch. So guys, this is the first video for this series with the man press. We're going to go back and jump into the next video, which is going to show you the single back a bunch base, the single back doubles, and the single back snugs flip. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the single back and get into some of the other formations as we continue the series for you on this. So this is AntCap24 from SmartMadden.com. Appreciate the views, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, tell a friend, visit our website, hit those play call sheets. They're all available right now. We just let up the Saints gun tight offset tight end, just released that a couple days ago, having some great success, hearing a lot of great feedback off of that one, and as we continue with the Saints playbook, peace out, guys.